Come on, I need my ult, bro.
What up? Yeah, I'm in 13,000 heals.
I'm about to use my ult just regardless. 10-player kill streak, let's go! Well, I still got taken down anyway. Oh, there's supposed to be 30 of these guys. Where's all 30 of them? All 30 of them didn't show up. Destroyed him.
すごいおじさん。もしかして30人も本当にいけちゃうんじゃない？
せやろ？
よーし、じゃあ行こう。船着き場はこの先。気をつけてね。途中にも海賊がたくさんいるはずだから。
Trying to get the combo in, but he stopped me mid-transformation, actually. But sometimes swapping transformations in combo doesn't work based on what I just went through, because that hurt. I was... Oh! I died! No fucking way, bro! I knew I should have saved! If y'all missed that, I recommend you check it out. And if you missed the news, and I missed saving her.
Reload.
My bad. Seeing that payload. Let's go! Let's go! Fuck that motherfucker, he sucks at this game. Oh. Fuck him, bro. That was funny as fuck, actually. Yo, we're gonna win this. Let's go. This is how we roll. Mecha break, baby. Nobody's fucking with me. 100% win rate. 100% win rate, baby.
Easy now.
Yep, I agree, Wei Chen. Sleep. Y'all remember when I did that, Pokemon Sleep stream? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Where we played Pokemon Sleep for 3 hours and I fell asleep? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Can't lose this, bro. What the fuck? Let's fucking go. 20-player kill streak. Let's fucking go! I got the MVP. There's no fucking way. The end of the game. How did the Venom on our team get MVP? That is bullshit. I call cap. Cap. I was going in 29-3. I had a 20-something plus kill streak. That was, oh god, that was killer. Oh, Jake and 2, 26-2. Hell yeah, GG's, bro.
My entire life. I'm confused, but I kind of like it.
20-7, bro. What are we doing? Is my DPS not enough? I want your soul, Cody. That's why I'm here. For you to lose the title and me to claim your soul. Ooh, are you gonna do it? Taking my elbow piece off. It's over, Cody. He takes the whole shirt off. Oh shit. Oh shit, I've never seen that. Oh, ooh, that attention to detail is sick. Go for it. Go for a finisher. Let's go! Roman with a DDT sleeper.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We're doing it right now. This is it. Let's go! Now we just gotta go back and get the star without dying. Oh, imagine there's a hole there. Now, if I recall, there is still one more star left. That puts you at the top of a very short list. Add that with the fact that we trained together under Master Duncan's tutelage. But to be honest, I had an ulterior motive. That's not how you spell ulterior. I know for a fucking fact. I'm just typing it out, just double check. Yeah, that's not how you spell it. It's spelled with a U. An ulterior motive is U-L-T-E-R-I-O-R. Some people swear to finish it up. Fuck! Why did he go the wrong way? I was trying to go towards Roman, but it didn't work out. Then he started to finish it, goddammit. But it's over!
Yes. We gotta kill Penny.
Yeah, let's go!
Yes,
We put that
yes.
pressure on him.
Let's go.
An epic victory, much needed. Let's
was
go!
great.
Hell yeah.
MVP?
I think I got the MVP.
Yes.
Let's go! The building! Hell yeah, MVP, baby. Let's see that MVP.
go.
25 kills. Yo, 18 kill streak pretty much, too. Almost. Oh my god. I went in. We need to watch the replay for that one. Oh. Well, let's look at the scoreboard, though. Damn. We went in, though. You were 29? Hell yeah. You almost took the MVP from me at one point.
Yeah. I was on your ass, bro. I was catching up.
You were. Now let's look at that highlight. I want to see all 7 kills. If it shows all of them. Oh, it shows from right after 5th. Because I was like, Magneto gotta go. And I had to take him out. Let's do one. Oh. First achievement out of 11. Alright. Valley Visitor. Oh. This is literally the intro of the game. Collect 3 voodoo dolls to unlock your next dream. I need to find these voodoo dolls. Can I go in the house, or would the house kill me? That thing over there looks like it'd kill me. Oh. Where'd you come from, buddy? You weren't there just a minute ago. Well, I finally leveled up. Happened during this battle, at least. Let's go. Took him down. He countered my rock bottom twice. God damn. Rock bottom onto the chair. Ah. It's over. It's over for Cody. It's so over for him now. Finally the rock bottom! Onto the outside pavement. It's over. What do you got, Cody? Anything left? Like, even before we started playing TRC and Blue, like, they've been this bad. Yeah, we're gonna lose this shit. Oh, we got the counter off. See, I just couldn't counter that fast enough. Dodge that, let's go. Let's go!
Final 10 seconds. So close. This is your big chance.
Snapdragon pop. Get popped. Let's go.
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
Look at you. Trying to fight me. Stupid little Iron Fist. You try. Let's go. GG's.
Victory!
100%. 100%. I believe we are. Let's go. We in the building. 4K. Been 3 weeks because I was on vacay and we'll be hanging out for this stream, chilling, just chatting. So I hope you guys are excited. It's been a while. We got a lot to catch up on, and there's a lot of news that went down that we'll be going over as well later on. So if you're watching, make sure you share the stream and let everyone know that we're back, we're live. And every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern time for all the streams going forward. We'll be having hangout streams like this, as well as gameplay streams for about an hour and a half to 2 hours per night. So I hope you guys are excited for that and more coming through, possibly some videos, and then there is some music with me and the homie Boss Nappy dropping. So hope you guys are excited for everything that's on the horizon. Fortunately, no new game after Animal Crossing New Horizons. You know what's funny? That game's so old now. And you know what's even older? Mario Odyssey. And you know what's even crazier? People complaining about Mario Odyssey and how there hasn't been a sequel. We got DK Bonanza, made by the same team. I think we're good. But what we're actually starting the stream off with, where I've been on that vacay, and I'm actually going to show some pics because I know some people don't know my private Instagram. Of course, there is some homies that know. Those who know, but if you don't know, you're going to see it and you can follow. So if you want to see all my trips and shit. Yo, this after John, bro. Let's go. I appreciate the welcome back, man. Thank you. Yo, 100% clicking the building. Welcome to the stream. This after John. Hope you've been doing well. How have you been? And I hope you had a great Thanksgiving as well. Canadian Thanksgiving. How have you been, Seth John? And yo, St. Lou, appreciate you coming through as well. 5-year tier in the building. We got everyone coming through for my return, and I'm so glad to be here and back to stream. And I got new plans for my personal life too, so I'm just very excited for the future. So how have you guys been? Hope you guys are doing well. We are going to go over some crazy news, like how Xbox is pretty much done. We're going to go talk about that later, of course. Tons of different stuff. Legends ZA selling extremely well, so clearly the game must be good. And more, and much more. So before we do all that, let's start with what I said we're going to start with. Some really cool pics from my trip. 100%. 100%. So we're starting with Rome, then Virginia, and a couple other places. Yeah, it's just gonna play automatically. So, oh, I can have the music play. Not gonna have it on for too long because copyright, obviously. So maybe I should have it muted. But yeah, this is the Musea de Crypt. That's just a bunch of skeletons, bunch of skulls. Oh. Yo, let's go. We in here. This was at a restaurant called Ambrosia. It was a really fire, really good spot. And that view, that sunset, the lamb chops are so good. And yeah, this was like the fountain of Neptune, and there was an advertisement right behind it. So weird. And then this, I thought was cool. Obviously, that's George Washington, like just scribbled on something like a sign and spray painted. I thought it was cool. So I took a pic of that. Shouts to one of John. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. And as you saw, some crazy stuff that already happened the moment I've come back to America. But we're striving. We're alive. We're keeping it going. But this is the Roman Forum. Y'all are seeing the Colosseum, or as they call the Colossae. They don't call it the Colosseum, they call it the Colossae, or the Colosseum. Yeah, click coming through. Hell yeah, you know what's up, St. Lou. We all in here, we all in the building. I'm glad you're doing good and you're finishing up work. Nice. For me, I now work during the daytime now. So I really appreciate that because now I can be home a little bit earlier. Yo, look, let me go back real quick. Can I go back real quick? This pasta was literally the best pasta I had the whole trip. It was the first one, and don't get me wrong, all the pastas I had were amazing on this trip. This carbonara was 20 out of 10. If you ever go to Italy, Ristorante La Nuova Piazzetta, it was worth the 30-minute wait. And the gelato, every gelato I had was incredible. I had ice cream recently just to compare, and gelato was so fresh and natural, and milk. No additives. Literally, my facial expression earlier when the gelato place said they don't take euros. Oh, and yeah. Okay. I'm glad everyone's doing good tonight. Hell yeah. So, after we go through these picks, we're gonna then go over a lot of the recent news that's been going down over the last 3 weeks too. But this was still in Rome. I was going through a really cool art museum, and then this is all on the walk home. Because when you're in Rome, you walk a lot, but if it's worth the walk back, it's very much worth it. Oh.
This is just another day in the life. 7 flight connectors, pass through bill collectors.
Just another day in the life. That's a deep cut John Cena track. If you know, you know. Yo, hope you guys have been having a great month. Let me know what you guys been up to this month. Let me know what games y'all guys been playing. What you guys all been up to? Love to know, because like this was 2 weeks ago. The stuff I'm showing. At least probably 3 weeks by the time tomorrow. Oh man, this sandwich was fire. El Antico. I had to go there twice on my trip. This was the first time, and the sandwich is called the Beatrice with beef, arugula, brie, and soft cheese, and truffle. Oh man, it's so good. Italians know their way with food, especially truffle. Especially truffle. This is the Spanish Steps. Crazy view too. Really crazy view. Yo, shouts to all 8 of y'all coming through right now. We in the building, we hanging out, we back, catching up. Let me know what you guys been up to. It's been a minute. And hit the like, share the stream, subscribe if you're new. We currently have the chat on anyone available to talk in chat mode. Usually I have it to subscriber only. So, shout outs to anyone who's gonna interact in tonight's stream, since we have it set to that for tonight. Oh, this is the best part, by the way, of Italy. As y'all know, I only drink water. Their water system is miles ahead of America. It's fresh water, constantly being cycled through the entire system. Fresh. People are drinking out of it all the time. People have empty water bottles filling their water there all the time. You don't spend money on water, basically. Like if you want to buy water, you just get the one bottle if you do have to buy a bottle, and you just keep refilling that bottle forever. And it literally was the best tasting water that I've had. The closest being like New York tap water, and even then, that really just depends where you are in New York. Outside of that, tap water is disgusting in America. It doesn't taste good at all. It's always sulfur and copper. If you know, you know. But this was like a whole market that I was passing by. All fresh fruit, fresh ingredients. And this pic, by the way, I posted this pic on Twitter. Like, thinking, oh, this would be a funny joke. RPGs in real life. And I'm not sure what happened. Unlike some of my posts that like do really well, like when I talk shit about a video game or something, when I make a meme about something related to a video game, or it could be a video game, it's like no one saw it. I was like, wow, okay, I guess I missed completely. Completely just went whoop. Just been doing a lot of training at work, so I'm so exhausted. This pizza, by the way, it was good, but I had much better on the trip. Rome didn't really know their way around pizza. Well, really, only one place was good with pizza in Italy. Everywhere else had amazing pasta. Shouts out to all of y'all watching live. We in here showing some pics from my trip when I was away for 3 weeks in Italy. Yeah. You've been playing a lot of Battlefield and Final Fantasy X? Ooh, Final Fantasy X is literally my favorite Final Fantasy, and it's probably my top 15 or top 20 favorite games of all time. Man, that's awesome, bro. And wrap up Mario Galaxy, Luigi. You playing as Luigi? Oh man, Luigi. Playing as Luigi is always the most fun in any Mario platform. And Decepticon, water should be free. It's literally what gives us life. Exactly, Decepticon. Like the way Italians live, they got it. They got it good. And I may move to Italy next year. That's like 100% what I want to do. Honestly, as crazy as it sounds, because life is a lot more affordable there. It's 5 times more affordable, and you don't need a car. And I love my car, but not needing it is even better. The trains are so inexpensive. You can spend $15 in the New York MTA to go from Jamaica to fucking Long Island, which is like not even far because Jamaica's in Long Island. It's like 5 minutes. That train, $15. $15 in Italy brings you from Rome to like Pisa and Genoa, which is like 5 hours away. Like, I don't know about you, but like, it's pretty affordable and inexpensive to live in Italy and go anywhere you want. In America, you're confined by the highways and the cars and the bullshit. Bro, I think pizza might be more of an American thing. Honestly, New York and New Jersey, they got some good pizza for sure. But you guys are gonna see some amazing pizza when I went to Genoa. We're gonna get to those pics in a sec. After Rome was for Gene, it just was backwards for some reason. I still don't know why. But after that, after for Gene, I went to Pisa. But yo, hit the like button if y'all can. Appreciate you coming through, Nindy Gamer. Hope you're doing great, bro. And St. Louis says, I'm currently driving, but recently just being Pokemon Legends ZA. I saw that. I saw your screenshot of it. It was great, VC. Are you planning on picking it up or nah? I have thought about it because the main reason why I thought about it is I'm seeing all the shinies people are getting. It's kind of pissing me off. People are getting so many shinies. And I'm just like, the game just came out. Why do you have 3 full boxes of shinies? Like, how? Like, is it that easy? Is it really that easy, St. Lou, to get shinies? Anyone who's playing ZA? It's like, bro, that's kind of upsetting me that because I think I don't have the game yet. And everyone's getting shinies. And that's like what I love to do most. And they didn't even beat the game. So I'm just like, you have that many shinies and you didn't even beat the game? No shiny charm? Because I've seen people's posts about like, you need 1,000 battles to get the shiny charm in this game, which is kind of psycho. At least in my opinion. But yo, one of the main reasons I would want to move to Italy is to live right near this beach. 100%. It was the most incredible view, incredible sunset. One of the best days I had of the year. Just hands down, just peak everything. Even the food y'all gonna see. Some of the best food I had on the trip in general. I originally, like, the place that I ended up eating at wasn't even the original plan. The place I wanted to go to was somehow closed. They said they were open online, but they were closed. And then found this little small spot that coincidentally just opened when I walked by. I was like, oh, okay. Perfect timing. Meant to be. View's so good. Food's... Look how clear that water is, bro. You don't get that on the East Coast in the States. With the sunset, y'all just gotta look. Y'all just gotta see this. It just gets better and better and better. Pizza should be free too. It also gives us life. We do need pizza for free for life. If that was ever possible, fresh pizza, good pizza from a good place, that'd be worth it. Pizza popped off in America after World War II. But I'd say pizza is a huge part of Italian culture. It is still a huge part of Italian culture, Decepticon. The thing is, though, unlike the place Genoa, which has amazing pizza, every other pizza place basically has you do fork and knife, which is like not me. Like basically the reason why is because they have a thick crust and then a thin bottom, and you're expected to fork and knife at most places except in Genoa. Genoa, they make pizza the right way, bro. This is like just you can't make this. Like, that's probably the best sunset I ever saw in my life. Like can't compete. Sunset like that, I changed my life for that. Like, look. Imagine seeing that every day. Bro. Like, you would think that's AI. But no, that's me. Damn. Oh yeah, this is the place. Al Cinque Scalini. We just rarely found it. They opened like the gate like the moment we got there. I was like, oh, what is this place? It was literally like next to a bunch of people's houses. Bro, this galamad, well, fried octopus really, was the best I ever had. Oh my god, it was so good. I devoured that plate. And the pasta vongole, clams linguine. Fire. But don't worry about that. Don't worry about Hershey. Don't worry about waffles. I like Waffle House, but we're going over my Italy trip. Next, after Rome and Frigide, was Pisa. Pisa was pretty crazy too, honestly. Yeah, it was like a whole day of traveling, basically. And when I made it to Pisa, I was there for like 6 hours, but I had my backpacks. So I was going through all of Pisa with those backpacks. Oh man, but the train has some crazy views. Y'all about to see some wild ass shit. Like all of this is crazy. Yo, you know what's one thing I haven't had since I've been back home? Pizza. I haven't had any pizza since I've been back home. I haven't had any pasta since I've been back home. Italian waffles. You know what's funny? Speaking of like breakfast in Italy, they don't do like most normal, like what we call in the States breakfast. They do like, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. One more time. One more time. Exists. This is a reality somewhere. So is that. But you know what I mean. Bro. Clams and linguine, fancy as fuck. All the places, honestly. I most places, like including like what the places I showed earlier, the Ambrosia place, most of those places I booked in advance. But yeah, I love clams and linguine. It's my favorite. But when it comes to breakfast, it's croissant and espresso. That's it. And you don't ask for a cappuccino. Not at that time. And not too late either. But like they only have like a croissant, like a pastry, and espresso. That's breakfast. I had to go to the grocery store and buy eggs and bacon. I made like breakfast sandwiches. So that was my breakfast most of the time. Or I'd have an early lunch. But this place is pretty good. I'm not a big ravioli guy, but this truffle butter ravioli, magnifique. It was so good. I say what happened to the picture. Nothing was loading. And yeah, here we are. La Tawa of the Pisa. Funny enough, there wasn't like a pizza place next to the Tower of Pisa. You'd think someone would capitalize on that. But no. No one ever did. Don't worry, I did a funny little pose. I don't think I posted the pose on here, but I pretended I was taller than the tower. I was like, oh, look at me, I'm taller. I don't think I posted that though. Pretty sure I did. Yeah, I just did like that. That was one of the few times I didn't give my phone to someone to like take a picture for me. Usually I do, or did do that for like some people, but yeah. Oh, this place Rufus was known to have some really good gelato, and they had a long line. You could tell it was really good because I had a couple bites before I took the pic this time. Yeah, this was like a wedding as I was passing by, and there's just like bubbles in the air. And this whole time I have 2 backpacks, like full of shit. Like I said, this was a full day of traveling. So like, this was like the one day where like, I was just on the move. I saw all of Pisa basically. You're seeing all of Pisa. Pisa's like a 1-day trip. You don't even have to stay there to sleep there. But yo, this butter cod was so delicate, tender. It was so good. Oh man, their bread was good too. The place is called Sete. You've never tried gelato? I'm not even kidding, Decepticon. You'll try ice cream after having gelato, and you'll wish you've never had ice cream ever again, and you only have gelato. Gelato's that good, and I only stuck with dark chocolate gelato most of the time, and also their biscotti cookie gelato at some places. Not milk chocolate's good, but like the dark chocolate is so good. But yo, y'all ready to see some good pizza and stuff? Bro, here we go. Genoa, man. Not gonna lie, this is probably one of my sleepers. One of the best places I went to, by far. And they had one of the best gelato places, and one of the best pizza places, both right next door to each other. It's pretty crazy, honestly. But before I went to those 2 places, I wanted to try, it's called a frittata, or frittata, I think. It's basically this like really thin bread. They're like triangle slices. I think it's like a cornbread. Yo, hold on, we're looking at these frittatas. And then since I wanted some protein, I asked for the prosciutto to be on top, along with some spinach. It was good. I had it more so for the culture, since it's an Italian thing. But if I had to pick a meal that wasn't the best, but was still good, like, because everything I ate was honestly still really good. There was nothing that was bad. I would say this specific meal wasn't really the best, but I did it because I went to a restaurant specifically known for this type of thing. I wanted to try it. It's not for me. It's like when I went to Amsterdam and tried the herring sandwich. It's not for me. You ever go to Amsterdam and have a herring sandwich, make sure you ask for extra pickles, extra onions, because you don't want to taste the herring. Oh man, here was the amazing pizza place, Al Pizzicante. Look at that motherfucking pizza, bro. That fucking pizza is what the pizza maker, Peppino from Pizza Tower wishes he made. That's the type of pizza that is. Look at that. That pizza is a 200 out of 10. 200%. Not even a 100% click. That's over. That's over that. Over that. That's insane. That pizza, bro. Obviously, I ate the whole thing in one sitting. Obviously, because that's how Italy is. When you get a pizza, you spend €12 on a pizza, max. Not even. I think there was a few pizzas that were like 15, but like, bro, it's a personal. This is a personal. It was amazing, and the crust. Don't let the way it looks fool you. It was this thin. It was paper, and the bottom with the perfect fucking char. Oh man. I'd go like I said, like back to Genoa for the pizza. Anyone, if you go to Italy, don't sleep on Genoa. And then you get to see the amazing gelato. I think I missed posting because I actually had gelato 3 days in a row in Genoa from the same place. But don't worry, there's a picture of some more. But before I do, for those who don't know, they still have elevators with doors. like you open a door and then the elevator opens, and then you, before you press any buttons, you shut the door. Let's steal one. It's pretty old school. This was a really cool area. Also, the arch. It's actually a really cool night spot too. You'll see a pic or two from that later. Yeah, the fresh mozzarella. Hell yeah, and suck that up like Kirby the pizza. Oh man, yo, me too. Dead ass. That pizza was incredible. But this was like a little beach day. Oh man, another great view. And it was a small beach. It was nice. Only just locals and stuff. So it wasn't like a lot of people. Maybe 20 people max on this beach, including me. So it was a blast. Literally, I went like ankles, shins deep. It was nice. Like these views, bro. Oh, by the way, these cookies, bro. 7 motherfucking ingredients. Tasted exactly like Chips Ahoy from 1999, and it cost fucking nothing. I gave the person a $2 euro and fucking walked out the grocery store. Like, shit's so inexpensive and tastes so much better and isn't full of chemicals like the shit we got here, man. It's so fucking rough, bro. This shit was amazing, though. I enjoyed every bite. And then I went to this pizza spot just nearby, just because I was hungry, and it was pretty good. But this, bro, look at that. You see the dark chocolate over there, but this all here is the biscotti cookie. Oh, man. As I said before, Al Piscatane is right over here, and then the gelato place is right next door on this side. Similar names, though. I went to the same place 3 times for gelato. That's how good it was. But yeah, fresh mozzarella. It's not fresh mozzarella like I always thought. I didn't say it the right way. A lot of things in America are the Italian-American way, but bro, y'all saw what the pizza looked like before, right? So, like, for those who are watching live or in the playback for the VOD, look at this. Look at the way this looks. Look at the crust. Look how thin this pizza is. That was from a place called Al Piscatane. I love biscotti too, to touch it on, man. It's so good. Now, this is the most chumbucket ass shit. I mean this in a good way. That looks exactly the same way as the other place makes their pizza. They stole the recipe. They stole the formuoli. Pizza Maria. They stole that shit, bro. And this pizza was also a 10 out of 10. It was an amazing 4 cheese, 5 cheese pizza with pesto. Oh, and the basil. Because in Genoa is specifically also known for pesto. So you're going to see a really good pesto dish the next day. But bro, so fucking good. Another incredible pizza. Probably the second best pizza I ever had. Just because that other one was also like a 20 out of 10. Like, it slaps so hard. Oh. And then back to the dark chocolate and biscotti at Piscatane. And then, no lie, I made a ton of friends in this group here. Literally, it was a rap circle. An Italian rap circle. I shit you not. Obviously, I made friends by keeping my mouth shut and just listening, and then opening up once I made my way in. Didn't want to stand out too much. So, it was fire. It was a great time. It was a great time. Made some really cool friends from this group here. But yeah. Not even kidding. Italian rap circle. They were spitting bars in Italian, and I, for the most part, understood what they were saying. So I was like, oh, at the right time. But bro, high key though. Italians love McDonald's. I was shocked. Italians love McDonald's. I don't have a picture in this thread, but they got donuts, they got cake, they got any pastry you can think of in Italian McDonald's. And more than that, the actual food doesn't have all the chemicals it does in America. So the quality of the meat is better, The buns are better. The potatoes are literally just potatoes in the ingredients. There's not 11 other extra additives and shit. I'm telling you, I can't have McDonald's ever again. Just in general in America. Because of how good it was the 2 times I had it in Italy. I'm not even kidding. Don't eat McDonald's ever again until you try it somewhere that's not in the States. Because, oh man, that shit was delicious. I'm not gonna front. Don't let the picture fool you. But McDonald's, man, it's high quality in Italy. They make sure it's good. That was at the Ferrari fountain. That was what that fountain was called. Man, this is all still in Genoa. And this is the place where they're known for pesto, and Genoa is known for that. So I got their pesto pasta. Oh man, it was delicious. And then this was actually a special they had for like 2 weeks. It was, I don't remember which fish it was, but it was shredded fish over pumpkin mashed potatoes. Oh man, pumpkin mashed potatoes. They infused the pumpkin into mashed potatoes with lots of butter, and then I don't remember what fish it was, but it was good. It was fucking good. Don't sleep. I was getting into the culture with some of these meals. Y'all saw the frittata earlier. But these views, man. All these views, bro. But yeah, this was the McDonald's. I posted it later. Like, you could tell the fries are fresh. And this ice cream was cracked, though, let's be honest. Oh man, it literally was cracked. That ice cream, that gelato. Let me change my verbiage because it's not ice cream. That gelato, Pisacane in Genoa, probably was my first favorite or second favorite place for gelato in general too. So like, Genoa is pretty on top with food. Not gonna front. And views. I got a million ways to get it. On the way to Milan. After that, and we're about halfway done with the picks, and then we're gonna get into talking all recent news that's been going down while I was away, because there was a ton of stuff that happened, like stuff with Xbox and stuff with Legends EA sales and more. So can't wait to talk about all that too. Yeah, this was the place I was at. It's a really cool spot, Madama. That is really cool paintings on the wall. Cool little bar area also. It was really cool. I bet this is where I went to dinner. It was a quaint little hole in the wall spot. Really good. They had a fried mozzarella. They had a small little like pizza dough thing, and then the bread, and I'm drawing a blank on the name of the other bread. Focaccia bread. Oh, the focaccia was good. And then they had the oil in these little tiny little jars. It's good. Yo, but this truffle butter linguine was amazing. It was so good. And then I had one of the first protein meals I had was this veal chop, and it was a nice thick cut veal chop. It was good quality meat too. It was good. The fish tank I saw while walking by, and then I just thought this fits vibe. Oh, and this, I didn't take a picture of the actual entrance. You're not allowed to take a picture of the entrance. It was a literal speakeasy where I had to figure out the password to get in. So thankfully this really cute girl walked out and told me the password to get in. So that was how I got in. Not gonna front. And it was this really cool spot called White Rabbit in Milan. Milan's called Milano. And Genoa is called Genova in Italy. No, not Sephiroth Genova, but this place is fire. Really cool spot. Two little floors with a little creepy aesthetic. old school mob aesthetic. It's a really fun spot. Shouts out 9 of y'all watching right now. Let's go. We in here. I'm glad to be back. This is the Prada Museum. Never knew the long history of Prada, and there's actually like a whole like backstory that I didn't even like know about. It's kind of crazy. And then there's this really cool like gold building that they had too. So there's like a lot of art stuff too, and with these like tapes and everything too, going over some history. Really cool how successful they were, and just like how things were in Mexico also, and down south. Like, so like not even like in Italy, like, so it's crazy to think about that. And I'll go into like how like history really unfolded too. Some crazy stuff I learned at the Vatican. Oh man. This was like some cool little box thing where it had like this little anchor, and then like in like the other side of the room they had this anchor there. It's him, it's VV Sips. Shout out to Shadow King. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. We in here for my return. We're just going over a ton of pictures from my trip away, and then we're gonna talk about all the recent news like the Xbox stuff, Legends EA sales, and more. Hope you're doing well, Shadow King. Hope everyone's been having a good time. But yeah, these are all different clay sculptures. This one's Cat in the Hat, Dr. Seuss. Like, so there's some cool stuff, some throwbacks. Mick Jagger, Brian Jones going home satisfied after composing I Can't Get No Satisfaction 4. A giant hippopotamus. It's probably the biggest clay sculpture that was in this art museum. And then this is the art sculpture of fertility, as you can see. And then Jesus Christ being born. Wonderful. This room is cool. Before you can get into this room in the art museum, you actually had to go through this pitch black maze. I was able to get through it really easy because my logic was if you stay to the wall and just move, you'll eventually find your way out. If you not hold anything, you're just like banging your head in every direction. Yeah, this area is pretty cool though. And then I took a picture upside down. Don't worry, that's not me taking the picture. There's no mirror. That's some other guy that looks like that. This still in Milan. Really cool palace, the cathedral, the Duomo. And then this is the picture for the thumbnail of the stream. I actually changed my Insta profile picture to that too. Milan did have some good food too, but Milan was better for like a lot of the amenities that were there. It was more of like a multicultural city more than anything, as you can tell by these ads all along the fucking cathedral, and then an Apple store that has fucking waterfalls and is mostly underground. Why? I don't know why, but kind of stupid to me anyway. But that was Milan. And now, this was one day, I went to Lake Como and then to this small island called Bellagio. I was actually pretty shocked by how beautiful both of these two places are. It has some good food as well during the day. It was a good time. It was a good time. I actually met a really cool content creator. Her name is Augventure. She has a really huge community on Twitch as well, and does a lot of IRL streams traveling. So it was really like just, I was running late for the bus. And I'm like telling the Uber, go faster. I'll give you €5 more if we get there on time. And he's just blowing through the reds. I'm like, you're doing great. Go, go, go. And then I get there, and I think I see my bus, and I get out the Uber, and I just start running. Like, stop, stop. And then I find out that wasn't the bus. The bus was waiting for me another like 150 feet away, 500 feet away. So I ran over to that bus, and they were still like counting people's heads anyway, so I was fine for like 10 minutes at least. Oh man. And then I had nowhere to sit on the bus, and the only place to sit was right there. And so I met her. She was really cool. She has a really cool community, a lot of fun streams too. And then we hung out for a portion of the trip too, got to talk, and it was a lot of fun. And shout out to Jacob, 2-year tier in the building, man of culture. Yes, lots of culture. Went to all these places. Went ham on this trip. 3 weeks, man. 3 weeks. But yeah, y'all should check out Augventura. She's got some really cool content, really cool streams. She's really cool, really wholesome content creator, I should say. But yo, Lake Como, don't let the cloudy day fool you. It gets nicer later, but it's still beautiful. And then of course, had to take some man of culture candids. This was also a popular song people were playing all the time there, so I had to put that in one of my posts. But yo, one of the main reasons why I did this Como trip is because I knew about this wine festival that had like a lot of cool food and stuff, and oh, it was great. I had those last two chocolate pastries. Oh, they were so good. And then it was like the wine festival. They had cheeses. They had truffle. Oh, I was going in. They had these truffle crackers. And oh, the dry aged meat was so good too. Yo, these views were all in Como, the island of Como, right next to Lake Como, of course. Yeah, I was solo. This was a 100% solo trip, but the whole time I constantly was making like tons of friends the whole time. Just like I mentioned, I met the really cool girl Augventure, who's also a content creator. She was streaming her trip. She streams all of her trips actually. She's an IRL streamer. And I also met a ton of other amazing people, like at that Speakeasy, which I talked about earlier. When I went to Milan, there's some really cool, awesome people I met there. It's a lot of fun. And then one of the last nights when I was in Rome, which we're gonna get to, because I did like a B&B, hotel, a hostel, and then a second hostel, and I met tons of really cool friends at the hostels too. So it was a lot of fun. All of this, I planned all of it. But yeah, this is all still on the island of Como. You're gonna see some pics of the lake. Oh man, bro. This is the map. So we were like over here. We had to make our way all the way over here to get to Bellagio. Yeah, some insane views. Like, this ain't AI, yo. This ain't AI. This is real life. Straight out of the movies. Straight out the movies. Did you fight in the Coliseum, VC? LOL. Didn't fight, but I got to see all the views. I even got to go up to the third floor, which you're supposed to pay extra for, but I just walked up there. I didn't know. As long as you walk with confidence, people don't say anything. And if you keep your mouth shut and don't look like you're from another country, no one's gonna say anything either. Yo, all of this is really cool, man. It was an awesome day. And then I met this couple too, from the Carolinas, Dale and Maribel. They were really cool too. This view, this picture. Like, literally, look at the water. Look at the houses. Look at the mountains. Like, the like button. It's insane. Jacob says, I'd be paranoid about getting abducted. Jacob, why would they abduct you? No offense, I think they'd give you away. They'd be like, oh shit, we got the wrong one. Send it back. I'm so fucking with you, bro. That's crazy. My first thought was solo trip? Let's go. Hmm. Yo, shouts to everyone who's here. Appreciate y'all coming through. Shouts to Jake and shouts to Warm John. Shouts to Indie Gamer. Shouts to Shadow King. Shouts to St. Lou. Shouts to Deceptive John. Shouts to everyone pulling up. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, this was Lake Como.
Sun came out. I went about a drop top.
And then Bellagio. It's not just in Vegas. It's not just in AC. It's a real place with lots of stone, lots of cobblestone, lots of great views, great alleyways. Me using the alleyway to my advantage for a picture from an angle. A lot of feet, if you like feet with cacti in them. I don't know, I saw that on the side. I felt like taking a picture of it. And me. But this place, Mr. Panino, was like a 5-star, 4.9 star place for their paninis. They're known for it. I had this really good panini. I think it was, yeah, that one over there. Moments before first bite, I had it all. Oh, no, it was really good. It was really good panini. It was good. Shouting says, burn AI to the ground. These game developers who defend AI as good thing are so naive, especially Kojima. Yeah, when it comes to AI, I feel like as long as it's not taking jobs away, it's alright. But 99% of the time, I'm against it. So for that instance, and for video game development, I'm mostly against it. But if it's a machine, like a physical machine doing heavy work, heavy lifting or something, that should be perfectly fine, I feel like. Yeah, Bellagio has some crazy views too. It was a lot of fun, man. Really needed this solo trip. Really needed this opportunity to see where my roots came from, which you guys are gonna see when we get to the Vatican. Ooh, I learned some stuff. But yeah. So the boat was coming. For those who were hearing earlier, when I was in Lake Como, I was running late. I was almost bound to miss the bus. And so, like, Walk Venture, like, she and a lot of people on the bus saw that I was running to the bus, running late. And so, like, before this bus arrived, Walk Venture was running late to this boat. I might just call it a bus. It's fine. It was busing us to where we needed to go anyway. To our bus. The boat was going to bring us to our bus. And I'm like telling the guide, you gotta wait. We're still missing people. We can't go yet. And so I held them off long enough that Walk Venture was able to make it to the bus in time, to the boat in time for the bus. But then when we made it to the bus, we heard that someone was missing. And we all just were like, what? Someone's missing? How did we make it to the other side of the water and someone's missing? Oh man. But yeah. Great time. Great views. And now Rome Part 2. This is like the last week of the trip. And then Eric says, just have Liam Neeson as your pops and you'll be fine. Yeah! Liam would find you no matter where you are, in any point of the world. They'll save your ass. Anytime, any place. And yeah, Jake, and I put up a fight. Well, they'd probably just drug me because they wouldn't want the smoke. Yeah, but I think they would have to give you some pretty good doses. I don't know. Sometimes you probably would be like passed out and you may just wake up halfway like, what the hell? What's going on? And this was the spot I went to for the last night. Really cool pad. Really cool spot. And this was my view. I had the best view in the house. I literally have the best view. You can't compete. You can't compete. Like literally every place had like the best. Just undeniable. Just views, vibes. food, people I came across, culture, everything. It was just one of the best trips I've been on for sure. And I've been to a ton of different places before this. I've been to Belgium, I've been to Amsterdam, to the Netherlands, and Copenhagen, and more. This Italy trip and all these different places I went to were really cool. Really cool. And Rome was obviously like, I was there the most out of all the places, and every day became normal to me. Like I genuinely like knew where to go by this point. like always take the road less traveled because I never went down that road yet. I went down every other road. I knew my way around by this point. A horse tranquilizer for my Sasquatch ass. Yeah, probably gonna need a horse trank for sure to put you out if someone tried abducting you. And Shocking says, with that Elden Ring delay, can we assume Dustblood's Q4 2026? Oh man, they may delay that to early 2027, Q1 2027, to be for real. And honestly, I think Dustbloods needs it, especially if they're having issues with Elden Ring itself, which they definitely shouldn't be. Now, if you notice here, we're going to start with here before we get to the Vatican, because obviously I'm Italian. This statue is Egyptian. So keep that in mind. Oh yeah, this was just a really cool picture I had taken of me next to a fountain. I was just walking by near the Colosseum again, so I had someone take a picture. Or two. Yes, yes, yes. I made many friends. Yes. This was a cool guitarist in the underpass.
I can't find words
And
to
then
say.
I saw this quote, and there was a lot of quotes in English and in Italian, either in Sharpie and or spray paint on like a lot of the walls all over. But this is the one I like the most. The only way to make peace with others is to make peace with yourself. And yo, we've been streaming for an hour. Shouts out all 8 of y'all watching still. Hit the like, share the stream, subscribe if you're new. We're streaming for at least 1 more hour. Let's go. We stream Mondays through Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Start time every time. So I appreciate y'all coming through. Godfather theme, please. Hell yeah. I'm the Godfather. Or my cousin Vinny. Whenever people are like, what's your name? Vinny. And it's like, how should I remember you? I always say in the movie, my cousin Vinny. Then people somehow remember it. But yeah, this is still the Joe Roma place. Had a really cool bar area. Oh, and this place was a really high-end restaurant, actually. It was really good, though. I had another pasta linguine. Pasta linguine. Linguine vongole. It was so good. But before that, I had this grilled octopus. Oh, man. I love octopus, man. Octopus is like one of my favorite seafood to eat. Top 5. Top 3, maybe. St. Louis, Humanity Hot Chicks in LABC. You can't see me. Da, 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 da. Oh, you're funny, bro. You're funny.
I'm sipping service out the verb. Yeah, I'm leaving my mark on the earth. Taking my back. Came for the mud.
Love that statue. That I still don't know what that statue was. I just saw it on the way home that night. Thought it was really cool. But yeah, one of the last days I was there, the start of the day, it was raining. But it's okay. It didn't rain for long. It did not rain for long. But yeah, St. Louis, I'll just say I met a lot of awesome people there. I'll just repeat. But yeah. What I actually did on this last day of Rome, one of the last days of Rome, not just the Vatican, but I went to the City of Water. Underneath the Trevi Fountain is where all of the water goes. That's this little area here. It's like a mini museum, but it's also the entire pipes of where the water goes from the Trevi Fountain. It's crazy. It's really sick. Like, look at that. And then, like, just like these pots, because I guess that's what they used to transfer the water back in the day. So there's like a museum portion based on all the different pots that they had. Obviously, you can't go in this water. And Shocky says, watch, next VC's gonna tell us he joined the Corleone crime family. Well, no, I don't know about that, but most likely would be moving there in 2027. Just wait on it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's much more affordable there, man. Like, and especially with the whole water thing, I don't have to spend money on water, bro. That's a huge expense out the window. But yo, this last gelato I had, oh man, it was just pure dark chocolate, and it was so good. Like, you can just look at that and see how incredible it was. But here we are at the Vatican, which I did not know. For those who are watching, I went to Italy for my trip. The Vatican City is not Italy. The Vatican City is considered its own country. I did not know that until this day. And there's a ton of really cool set pieces like this, really cool structures, statues, artwork, all about, obviously, before Christ and all that, for those who believe in all that. One thing that was very prevalent when I was here at the Vatican, more than anything, was seeing how Italy got its roots, even before the Romans and after the Romans, and essentially where we came from. Now, like I mentioned earlier, we saw that statue, that Egyptian statue that was in the middle of Rome. We showed that off earlier. So, here's where things get a little crazy right after a few of these small little pieces here from this hallway. That was pretty cool. You're going to see it in just a moment. I took a lot of pictures here. There's a lot of really cool statues.
I'm usually in New York City, I'm fucking paper.
But bro, remember all that Egyptian stuff? Look at this. Look at this. A sphinx. Why would a sphinx be in an Italian cathedral or place like this? You know what I mean? What would be the reason? The reason is simple. We came from Egypt. Hello? Hello? Italians came from Egypt, and that's not even the half of it. Unfortunately, I don't think I posted it on this thread here, but in one of the rooms, or maybe it was two of the rooms, I don't recall, the tiles had the star, the Jewish star, the Israeli star, like within the tiles on the floor. I don't think I have a picture here. This was like different tile I saw on the floor. I thought it was cool. I posted that. But like, there was like tile, not here, but like one of these rooms prior.
I'm usually in.
Yeah, I don't have a picture of the floor I'm referencing. But it had the Jewish star too. So what I'm trying to get at is they say everyone came from Egypt. They say everyone came from Israel. That's what they've always said. And Africa. Those three places. That's where everyone is said to have come from. Israel, Egypt, Africa. And the Vatican really highlighted that. In the guide, what I was listening to, they said how people migrated from there to Italy, became Italians, eventually became Catholics and Christians when it was allowed to be that also, because there was a time where that wasn't even allowed, which is kind of crazy also for like those who were around in this era. Some really crazy views. Shouts out 12 of y'all watching right now. We in the building. We're wrapping up my 3-week trip away before we get into some of the recent news that went down while I was away. Appreciate y'all coming through to the stream. Thank you all so much for being here. Seriously. And Jane says, I knew that, and I'm not even Italian. Fraud alert, LJK. I don't know. I don't know if you knew that. I don't know. But some crazy art. And just learning about it while I was there was cool. Now, there is a regular art section over here with like stuff like this, which I looked at. Then I had to take a candid. I was like, hey, can you take a picture of me? And I had them take a picture of me. More art. This is all in the Vatican, within the Sistine Chapel and all that. And this one is called A Drop of Water, as you can see. Oh yeah, this room right here. Not this room, but this was really cool too. But this room, you're not supposed to take a... I don't give a shit. Like, bro, look at this. Like, this is the entire... This is like every single like of the pages. Like page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. That's like the finger touch, the near finger touch. Then like what happened next, 5, Adam and Eve, and the whole shebang. And then there was like this whole little area, had all this stuff like boxed in. Same thing with the cable labs. Oh, by the way, I'm thinking of changing and or updating some of them, the emotes that we got. I'm thinking of changing the triple moon combo to the 5 bananas from DK Bonanza. Because for those who don't know, most gameplay live streams going forward are going to be DK Bonanza streams till we complete the game. There will be a few streams here and there for other games, but most of the time will be gameplay streams of DK Bonanza. And I'm streaming, like I said earlier, Mondays through Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern going forward. But yeah. I'm thinking of changing the triple moon combo to the bananas, the Banadium gems. And then, I'm not sure which other emote I would swap. It probably would be Fiery Bakugo. Most likely. Just because I really like the pause emote, man. Like, the pause emote I think is great. I just don't think people find reasons to use it that often. It feels like I'm usually very good with my verbiage and not saying things like out of context. So I think it never really comes up. But yeah, this was all the Vatican and all of the really cool stuff I saw. And this was like a structure, a model of the Vatican and Sistine Chapel and all that. And that was the long steps winding down as I exited and left. And that was my trip.
100%. 100%.
Oh man. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of that. I know a lot of you wanted to have a quick glimpse, take a look. That was my trip. That was 3 weeks of my time away. I already got my next trip booked. I'm going to Argentina for New Year's. And then in May, I'm going to Japan. So yes, Japan. And then Scotland next year around October. But the only things that are currently booked are obviously the upcoming Argentina trip. Japan isn't booked yet, and Scotland isn't booked yet, but those will be booked eventually. And like I said, still doing streams Mondays through Fridays now that I have my new schedule with work, which is great. And then I'm going to eventually live in Italy and teach kids and adults English. Shouts to Duolingo. Because I know enough Italian that the whole time I was there, deadass, even other tourists thought I was like born and living in Italy. I swear to God. Like, it was kind of shocking. Because like all I did was just keep my mouth shut. By the end of the trip, I deadass felt like I didn't remember English. That's how little I was speaking in English the whole time. And Jake is like, Scotland, you motherfucker, I'm jealous. Well, yo, Scotland in October is like the nicest time of year too. So like, if you want, I didn't book it yet. We can both do it together. We can both go as bros. check it out. I was only gonna go for like 3 days, 4 days. If you're down, we can figure that out. But a rage emote, some sort of rage emote would be nice. But I feel like the thing with a rage emote though is like we kind of have like the K-Roll laughs to laugh at me. We kind of have the VC not like this for when I just fuck up. And then we have the Yusuke ooh for like you guys just sort of like cringing at like whatever's happening. Like, oh God. So like, I feel like the rage emote, I feel like it's gotta be a type of emote where it stands out from those other 3 emotes. You know what I mean? Some sort of way, I feel like. But yeah, I think the Fiery Bakugo would probably be next to go. Along with, like I said, Choke Moon will be swapped with the 5 Banandiums. But speaking of games, let's go over some news. And I'm not sure if anyone has already. Repost the stream with the pinned. I really would appreciate that. Reposting does help out. 100% click in the building. Let's go. Let me pull up some news. Xbox. More like it's dead box. I love how I typed Xbox on Twitter and the first thing that came up, Gene Park made a post 2 hours ago. Got the new Xbox. And it's just the $1,200 fucking Rogue Ally Xbox. He just puts it onto a dock, connected it to his fucking monitor. Gene's so funny, bro. Oh, man. I'm just... The news also for Xbox since I was away. Halo coming to PlayStation. Bro, hold on. Let me pull this over so you guys can see what I'm looking at. And also how Xbox Game Studios Matt Booty reveals how Xbox exclusive games going to PS5 is not our biggest competition. It's not our it's not our console. Biggest competition is not our... Are you sure? You sure about that? I'm pretty sure more people are gonna buy Halo on fucking PlayStation now, you fucking banana. Good fucking job, Xbox Game Studios. But yeah, look at this.
100%.
Look at this shit.
100%.
Look at this shit and go, what the fuck? Look at this. I think I reposted this. I feel like I did because I thought it was so funny. Are you sure? Yes. And then I think one of the replies was even better. If I remember. Yup. Oh my god, bro. Like, who comes up with this shit? I think Cortana would be the one watching. I don't know about that one, Chief. I think the point is, Chief is the cuck. And Chief represents Xbox. I don't know. I find it funny. I find it really funny. But man, what do you guys think about that? The new Halo Campaign Evolved remaster. That's what they're calling it, Campaign Evolved. Which I feel like the Halo 1 remaster should have online. I know the original game did not have multiplayer online. It did have co-op online or local co-op as well, but like for like the campaign and all that. There wasn't like a multiplayer mode. I feel like since in the later remaster, the one that came out 10 years later had multiplayer, and then same with like the Master Chief Collection, I feel like they could have made a new multiplayer within Halo Combat Evolved or Campaign Evolved. But since it's clearly called Campaign Evolved, multiplayer doesn't fucking matter, except for like the local co-op. So like, they expect you to still play Halo Infinite. Fuck that. I don't know anyone who still plays Halo Infinite. Last time we played Halo Infinite was when it released, and like we all were playing it. It was free to download on PC. We all were playing it. Man, rough. When is Halo coming to Switch 2? Oh, we're definitely gonna get Halo on Switch 2 for sure. I definitely see that happening. But I don't think we're gonna have that for maybe another year at least. Shouts to Ryan Ricardo. Appreciate you coming through. And we actually just went over my whole 3-week trip away. Tons of photos and stuff and what went down. But currently we're just going over a lot of recent news that I missed while I was away. So if you missed any of that, anyone who's coming through who missed any of that, you guys can rewind the VOD or the playback, as I would normally call it. And shout out to all the homies. Thank you all for reposting. Seriously, it really does help out. It makes more people know that we're live, and we're still streaming for at least another hour. So I thank you all for coming through. And like I said, Mondays through Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, you guys can always expect a live stream going forward until otherwise. Like, if I do eventually like go on a trip, like I said, I'm going on a trip in like at the end of the year, I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna be off this week. You know what I mean? It's called life. Honestly, I need to do more to live it, and that trip made me realize that. And same with like my purpose. I realized what my purpose is outside of what I enjoy doing for fun, which is like creating content and streaming and hanging out with you guys. But like outside of like my career, I figured out what I really want to do, and I'm ready for that life. I'm ready. I'm excited, and I've been working towards it, so it's awesome. So I've been doing a lot of that on the side as well. But yo, appreciate y'all being here. Let's go over some other news. I mentioned earlier, Legends ZA sales. The sales are going really, really good from what I've seen. Well, OJ made a post as well. And then Fake Wizard's a grifter. He's trying to make it like the decline in units sold. What decline? There's a lot of sales. Like, actually, it's been the biggest physical launch in the US since Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which, that's crazy. Nintendo beat Nintendo. That's like the only way. A massive sales success, but there's no denying the fact it's sold worse than the 4 games made. Are they forget? I don't think that's how it works. I think, is this another grifter, or am I confused? I'm confused. I think that was a second grifter I never heard of. Huh. There's actually a whole not a lot of posts about it. I'm really surprised with that. But yeah, 5.8 million copies in the first week, still good. I don't know about you. I think that's an insane number still, even for Pokemon. Like, they may copy and paste the fucking Windows, but they're still gonna sell 6 million units no matter what. So clearly the game must still be good deep down. And I love Legends, so it's like Arceus, so it's like I probably should think about it. Like, the homie Toxic, he was like the biggest anti-Legends ZA guy, and then he got the game. Obviously he got it on discount, but like, clearly there's something to like about the game, because even he said the game was good. So I'm just like standing here looking like a fucking asshole and everyone else is fucking playing ZA. So I'm just like, okay, great, I'm the asshole. I still don't have the new Katamari game, which I really want to get that still. And I've been hearing so many great things about that too. And I'm currently halfway through with Pac-Man World Repack 2. I only played it on the flight there and the flight back on my trip. I didn't play it at all when I was actually in Italy. Let alone when I went to bed, I never played it. So I don't know. All I know is ZA, from what I've seen, is like the best shiny hunting game, which is all I needed to see. Which is why I'm like so conflicted. Jake, and ZA is meh. Would you say it's worth it if you got it like $10 off or something? And Deception says, from what I understand, it's sold well, but it's still 5th in overall launch sales. Yeah, 5th overall launch sales for all of their mainline sounds good though. I think that still sounds good to me, like sales-wise. And then Jack, and Game Freak's biggest issue is they've never gotten out of the handheld gaming philosophy way of thinking to game development. That's facts. Because they really don't need to even sell that many copies to break even because of how they develop their games. I agree. And you got it for 30? See, like, getting the game for 30 or 40, 50 max, like, that's worth it. If I could find it for 50, physically, digitally, whichever way, I can get it cheap, maybe I'll do that. And then you guys could see me play that. At some point, if I ever were to. Legend ZA is a good conclusion to X and Y series. And I like X and Y too, so that's tough. This happens with every Pokemon game. People talk crap about it and then they buy it. And that's the thing though. I'm not trying to do that. Unless it's $30 or something. Like, that's a good price. But like, at the end of the day, I don't want to be part of the problem. I want to vote my wallet. But at the same time, I don't want to look like an idiot. You know what I mean? It's hard to, like, it's a fine line. And it's tough, man. It's tough to go on that fine line. Because clearly, people are fucking buying it. Clearly, the copy-paste windows don't matter. Clearly, the gameplay must be good enough. The homie Toxic, like I mentioned, shitted on the game for months, bought the game for $45 and liked it. So I don't know. It could be a solid 6 out of 10 or a 7. Probably worth it for $20 if it's a 6 out of 10. But yo, shout out to Hunter. Welcome to the stream, bro. 3-year tier in the building. Legend ZA. K-Rolev. Oh man, how you been, bro? It's great to see you, man. I didn't get to catch your last stream, so I lost my streak. But how is Ninja Gaiden 4? Is it really like that insane game? And yo, St. Louis, 8 out of 10 for ZA? I could see 8 out of 10. I could see that. From what I've seen, like, of the game, I've seen all the megas, because obviously I saw the leak, like, months ago. So all the megas were pretty much the exact way they looked, besides Totodiles, or for alligators. He just looks like a fucking toilet. He really does. But man, bro, some of those megas look kind of wild, for better and for worse. Yeah, there was that one ROM hack. I think I shared it in my Discord, and I think I shared it with you on DM. I don't remember. It was like a Gen 4, Gen 5 ROM hack. Oh man, that ROM hack looks sick. I should probably download that after the stream, honestly. That way I can at least have that for the future, because it's like that old school Pokemon feel. And Deception says, if you're on the fence, I say give it another week. Yeah, maybe give it another week. Because, like I said also, too, I still need to beat Pac-Man World Repack 2. And the new Katamari game, I kind of really want to support that. You know what I mean? Not to say I don't want to support Pokemon. I want to support Katamari more. Like, a brand new Katamari game, and everyone's saying it's the best Katamari since the second. Which the second's the best one. So everyone's saying it's as good as the best one. Makes me want to get the game ASAP. And if you know about Katamari, you know. It's really cool. You play as the prince, and you have to roll all the items. It's cool. It's a lot of fun. It's really addicting gameplay loop. But yo, shouts to everyone's been watching. Shouts to Jakin, shouts to One Up John, shouts to St. Lou, shouts to Indie Gamer, shouts to Shadow King, shouts to Hunter, shouts to Seth John. All the homies pulling up. Shouts to Ryan Ricardo. Let's go. 13 of y'all coming through. We're just going over all of the news now with Legend ZA. We went over the news about Xbox and how Halo is going to PlayStation. And then after this, I'm just going to talk to the chat, hang out with y'all. If you guys have any other topics you want to discuss, let me know in the chat. But these sales are kind of crazy, even with all of the clapback. Regardless if it's only the 5th best-selling launch, like 5.8 million is still a lot for 1 week's launch. Real fucking lot. Kind of insane. Like, most people thought it was going to have like 3 million sales. Pretty much doubled that. And yeah, this was the post I was saying earlier about Gene with the Rogue Ally Xbox, the $1,000 fucking Xbox. Bruh. Xbox is a dead platform now. It's insane. Oh, great. Nintendo Music app was updated. Only took forever. Who uses the Nintendo Music app? Let's be real here. Who uses the Nintendo Music app? I'm sorry. I know I made that video like a year ago since Nintendo Music came out. Yes, Nintendo Music's been a thing for a year. Why does it take so long for the music to show up on the fucking app? I'm sorry. It takes way too long. Way too long. But yeah, one thing I do need to play more of, now that I'm back home, I definitely got to play some more Mario Kart World 2. So I do want to stream that at some point, but I mentioned it earlier. Most of the gameplay streams going forward are going to be Donkey Kong Bonanza, and or if I ever get a new game like Katamari, I'll stream that, my first impressions and all that. But yeah, there's a ton of games in my backlog I still have to go through too. I'm still like 70% of the way through RE4 Remake. I still want to get through more Silent Hill 2 Remake. You know, like the Halloween scary type games. So like this week, we're going to play some more Resident Evil 4 at some point also. Maybe I'll play that and Silent Hill 2 on Halloween. Maybe I'll play both. I don't think I did both in the same stream before, have I? I know I streamed both of them individually, but I don't think I streamed both in the same stream. So maybe I'll do that for Halloween. Because like I mentioned earlier, Mondays through Fridays, you guys can always expect a live stream now at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Whether it's a gameplay stream or a just chatting, hanging out stream just like this one. But yo, I do want to mention, because I did post a new video 3 weeks ago, and I know YouTube did not share it, and that is okay. Here's the link. If y'all just want to save that for later, or just pop it open in another tab real quick and pause it, I go over how I beat 50 games so far in 2025, and I do have plans to have a new video where I've currently I'm trying to reach 88 games beat, and that's when I'm gonna make the new video. I beat 88 games in 2025 so far, and I'm excited for that video because then I can finish my backlog saga for 2025, which I don't think I'm gonna ever beat more than this many games ever again. So this is like a one and done like year. I put a huge dent into my backlog, and it gives me more time to play more games now. Oh, you got the screen protector for the Switch 2 and Steam Deck? Nice. Yeah, the moment I got my Switch 2, I needed that screen protector day one. I give it immediate. I used it a couple times for sleep, but then I just went back to YouTube playlist. I feel that, man. Sometimes the playlist, it's a little bit easier that way. Yeah, hell yeah, St. Luke. Gotta keep that Switch 2 fresh. And yeah, for me, I don't know about the Steam Deck, just because I feel like with a lot of the PC handhelds, just in general, there's always like a new PC handheld coming out, it feels like. So I feel like it's tough to keep up with like the PC handheld meta. It's either you stick with a Steam Deck or you stick with like a Rogue Ally for the most part. You don't really see much distinction outside of that, where people actively go to these other models and other brands. It's usually just those two, I feel like, more than anything. But when it comes to like smaller devices, like focus on retro gaming, I feel like the Anbernics and like that brand does very well. And shouts everyone's coming through to the stream. Appreciate y'all being here. Let's talk about this, because obviously a lot of y'all probably watched it. Did y'all think the second direct was necessary? Are you guys getting the game day one now? Because I know when we first talked about this game, we all pretty much said we're not getting the game day one. Are we all still on that same boat? Because for me personally, I think I'm still on that boat. Probably not buying it day one. Doesn't mean it's not a good game. Doesn't mean I didn't like the original Kirby Air Ride. I loved the original Kirby Air Ride. I'm just saying, I don't know if these 2 directs were necessary. Did you have to show the whole game to sell it? Like, the same person who complained about the fucking subspace being fucking leaked, showing off the whole fucking game before release for Kirby Air Riders? Are you sure about that, Sakurai? I'm not saying that it's impossible to be sold on the game after the second direct. I'm just saying it's more so like, I feel like it's too much. I feel like you show too much if you feel like you need to. But I didn't think it was needed. I don't know. A lot of people are still waiting for a Prime 4 direct or an Age of Imprisonment direct or something. Nindy Gamer says, second direct sold me on the game. I already have it pre-ordered. Maybe Sakurai should have made Mario Kart World. Yeah, and see, that's the thing though. Like, he's showing off so much of the game, so we get to see how Kirby Air Riders is a much fuller, bigger experience than the original Kirby Air Ride. And I think that's one of the main reasons why they're showing so much of it. And Shocking says, unnecessary, and because it's Sakurai, people give it a pass. And then Hunter says, I love my Steam Deck OLED. I play it more than the Switch 2, not gonna lie. Its library is crazy. True, with the Steam Deck, you can do so much with it. And then Nindy Gamer says, I do think the first direct was unnecessary, but the second direct is actually worth watching. Maybe I have to check that out at some point. But like, obviously, like I said before, I don't really need to watch it if I want to buy it, you know what I mean? Or if I have an inclination to buy it, you know what I mean? Like, I played and had the first game and enjoyed it when I was a kid, so it doesn't mean I wouldn't like the second game. But maybe I am tripping, as Hunter says. BC tripping. Day one gang for Air Riders hype. And Decepticon says, I probably won't get it. Game's too much nowadays, so I have to be picky. And I 100% relate to that, Decepticon. Like, I was talking about the game Katamari earlier. That game's like $40, just like fucking Pac-Man Repack 2. Like, I'm gonna go for a $40 game every time these days. Like, that's just how I feel. Let me pull it up real quick. We love Katamari reroll. AKA Once Upon a Katamari. And how much? I just wanted to make sure, guys. I just wanted to make sure it was $40. But yeah, you can get it on PS5 or Switch. Switch 1. So you own the game. You own the game on either platform. You physically own it for the rest of your life on PS5 and Switch. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be buying this game off stream, high key. So I want that physical, man. Especially if I can own it. And $40. I'm just telling y'all, man. Some of these games deserve your money more. Not saying that other games do or do not. I'm just more saying, if it's a series that is really cool, but like you want it to continue, like if you ever played the Katamari games, you know how fun they are. Like, it's the first time we've had a new game in that series in a long time. So I want to support that first. Just like how with Pac-Man World Repack 2, I had to support that for sure. Like, yeah, I'm a cop day one. Oh yeah, you're gonna cop Kirby Air Riders day one also? See, it seems like a lot of people were swapping, or as a Call of Duty, switching sides. But yeah, man. Y'all are gonna make me get Kirby Air Riders and ZA and fucking all of this shit. The only thing you aren't gonna make me get is fucking Age of Imprisonment. That's never happening. I'd rather be imprisoned. I'd rather be half my age. Fuck Age of Imprisonment. That game is a lie. I don't even have to play the game to know that whatever's happening in that game isn't even canon. Even if they say it is, they're lying to your face for a second time because they know that they can get away with it again. Oh my god, bro. I'm just saying. And Shocky says, no hate to those excited for Air Riders, but to me, it's another racing style game, so I'm just meh. There's nothing they could have shown that would have excited me. And also, no single game needs more than one. Yeah. Like, even for Donkey Kong Bonanza, I just saw the Treehouse event, like where they were playing the game, showing the game off. That was all I seen of Bonanza outside of that first trailer. I did not see the Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct. I actively did not see that. And then the game came out. I played the entire game essentially on stream. Y'all saw me watch and react to the end of the game live? Bro. One of the best games I ever fucking played. And the team that made that game made Odyssey, one of my favorite 3D Mario games of all time. So it's just incredible how they were able to pull that off. And the fact there's people online constantly, like, listen, I love 3D Mario more than anything, to be honest. It's what got me into gaming in general. But, like, people need to shut the fuck up about asking for a 3D Mario. We just got DK Bonanza, made by the same team, with the same love and charm that 3D Mario has always had. The team made it in DK Bonanza on the first fucking try, and people are bitching still. Like, I'm sorry. Like, the people who bitch about DK Bonanza not being a 3D Mario game. You Bart Simpson ass motherfucker! I'm just fucking saying. Like, come on. I hate seeing that shit. And like, I'm not gonna. I was gonna type people's names in and point them out on stream. I'm not doing that. Bro. Isn't that annoying? I think it's annoying. Like, that game's amazing. And like, we were so overdue for a new 3D DK. And I would love a 3D Mario. But that 3D DK is just as good and just as charming and loving as any 3D Mario has ever been. And Hunter says, no one said get Legends ZA. Try that game. And then the game says, I'm so tired of the Breath of the Wild era of Zelda. I just know that Hooded Construct is Link. Oh, of course it's Link. It's not anyone else. It's the ancestor for Link, 100%. And then, oh man. St. Luke says, people are also forgetting about Bowser's Fury. Yeah, people are actively forgetting about Bowser's Fury just because it was a part of 3D World. Which, hey, if they released Bowser's Fury as its own separate thing for $20, I think less people would have been complaining about no 3D Mario. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And Hunter says, Mario fans who haven't tried Bonanza are wild to me. Or those who have tried Bonanza but didn't even beat it. They didn't even experience the full game. Get good with the controls and understand the world and how it's designed and the lore and how it all plays apart from all of the country games. And oh man, they just played Bonanza without fucking playing a single Donkey Kong game before. That's like my take on all the people who are 3D Mario fans who gave DK Bonanza a try on Switch 2 and they loved Odyssey but didn't like Bonanza. It's because they never fucking played or beat a country game. It's because they never experienced DK64 with the yellow cartridge on the N64. They didn't understand what they were fucking playing. It was like showing someone from Spain dropping them off in India and hoping they can figure their way out without knowing a fucking thing. They'll do the best they can. But this is also the year 1806. Who knows the way life was going back then? Like, I'm just saying. That may sound like a crazy fucking analogy or metaphor, but it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I just feel like the people who have this problem with Bonanza just don't understand Donkey Kong before they got into the game. And the story was so good, man. The ending got me a little... I deadass was crying on stream, bro. I deadass was crying on stream. And I don't cry often in general. That shit made me fucking reminisce being a kid. My whole life flashed before my eyes. It was the fucking meme where the guy in that one movie is eating the fucking food and he remembers being a fucking kid. Like, it just threw him fucking back. in that super like I'm getting fucking teary just thinking about it. I can't think about it. Bonanza is just too good. It's in my top 5, man. It's right next to Kingdom Hearts 2. It's up there. And not gonna lie to y'all, Tears of the Kingdom is pretty. It's in my top 10. Tears of the Kingdom. I know some people will put Breath of the Wild ahead of Tears of the Kingdom. Me personally, the way that game structured its story so much better than Breath of the Wild, along with the end game with the boss and how that all went down, which is way better than Breath of the Wild also. Like, you just can't compete with that. You can't. Like, just games like Kingdom Hearts 2, Tears of the Kingdom, Bonanza, these epic endings that play off this amazing story with this critical climax. All those games have that. All 3 of those. Maybe those are my top 3, honestly. Because, like, Tears of the Kingdom, I still think about that game to this day. It was my game of the year for that year. And the year Breath of the Wild came out, obviously, Odyssey was my game of the year that year. And this year, it's Bonanza. So, I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong, Indie Gamer. I agree with you that the Breath of the Wild era is kind of extending its welcome far too long because of these excessive Hyrule Warriors games now. Or should I say the Age games. But the next Zelda, it's probably going to be a remake of Ocarina. That's my thought. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a remake of Ocarina. But I've been saying that for years too. I've been saying that for a long time. And yeah, St. Lou, DK Bonanza is my game of the year. Me too, bro. And don't get me wrong, there's tons of amazing games that came out this year. Hell, I actually haven't even updated my spreadsheet in a while, which I definitely gotta do that. Like, I haven't even updated it with the info from Pac-Man 2 Repack, I'm pretty sure. But I'm gonna just pull it up real quick so y'all can just have a look and see, like, because obviously there's a bunch of games that were new that came out this year that are on this list also. Oh, refresh my memory of stuff I played. Because, like, when it comes to new games this year, like Space Marine 2 that came out like early last year or late last year if I recall. Beat that start of the year. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Future Redeemed. What else was there for new games? Metaphor Refantasio came out late last year. I beat it this year. Like a Dragon, Pirates in Hawaii came out at the start of 2025. That was a really fun game. Took me about a month to beat. Venus Vacation Prism, Dead or Alive Extreme. That was a brand new game. That was a lot of fun. I thought that was really good. And then, of course, Mario Kart World, which I did originally give that game like a 9.5 out of 10. But if you guys check out that new video, you may see that I actually may have changed that score. You're going to have to watch till the end to find out. The link is in the chat. Shouts all 15 of y'all watching live. We hanging out, chatting. I went over my 3-week trip away, all 3 weeks that I was gone in Italy. I showed all the pictures earlier, the cool stuff. If you missed it, you guys can rewind. And don't forget to hit the like, subscribe if you're new. And we stream Mondays through Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern going forward. Let's go. We also had a couple other games I beat this year. A ton of games, honestly. Like I said, my goal is 88. I'm up to 86. So, we're almost there. We're almost there. Actually, I'm up to 87. Huh. I just realized I'm up to 87. Because, like, basically, obviously, like, number 1 is games, so like 88 means 87. So I'm actually up to 87. I forgot I beat Thank Goodness You're Here. That was a new game that came out late 2024, and it was nominated for a ton of awards for being a really funny game, and it was hilarious. Really funny game, worth checking out. If you got a Switch or Switch 2, a Steam Deck, any type of platform like that, it's perfect for that. But Shinobi Art of Vengeance was one of my favorite games I've played this year as a new game. It was so good. And don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the new AI Sound Files game. Basically, like, it's a game that takes place between the first game and the second game, so it's not the third game. but it's still an AI game to an extent. I had a lot of fun with it, but I definitely enjoyed Shinobi Art of Vengeance more. It was literally one of the best action games, one of the best of its kind that I played. It was so much fun. Oh man. But yeah. And then of course Ruffian the Riverside. That was a really fun indie game I played this year. I rated that a 9 out of 10. And of course, like I mentioned earlier, this let me see how far that would be. I think it's from Part-Time UFO to whichever one of these games I beat. They're the closest ones I'm to beating. So hopefully I have one of these beat soon. One of these beats soon, because then I'll have 88 games beat and I can make a video. Another video. But make sure you guys watch the most recent video first. And this said John, the first 10 hours suck, but the next 50 are a masterpiece. Somehow I knew that was about metaphor, and I agree. Yes. And for anyone who's catching a glimpse of like a bit of like the sentences, yep. The first 10 hours of this game fucking suck. They do. The first 10 hours of metaphor is so bad, bro. I'm not gonna front. Like, I dropped the game so many times within the first 10 hours, and I just keep seeing people saying how great the game was. And then my mind was blown once I made it to like hour 20, hour 30, hour 40. I was like, oh my god, this game's fucking incredible. And then for a similar game to the same extent, Death Stranding, I was like, first try, wasn't feeling it. Second time, reminded me of my time in the Postal Service. Third time years later, I think I have a better grasp of what Kojima was going for here. And originally I was like, reminding me of my time in the Postal Service when I wanted to fit. Oh man, but what's this one? Oh, Biolab Wars. But that was a really fun indie game I played this long time ago. But some of these games that like were from a long time ago, like from like the beginning of my Switch backlog, and I picked them up and beat them recently. Well, 4 months ago by now. But yeah, there's so many games, man. And Donkey Kong, the one and only, this game of the year 2025, bro. It really is. But I played a ton of games. Even when it comes to games that didn't release this year, Kirby Star Cross World was really cool. That was a DLC that released this year. But even the Splatoon 2 Octo expansion, I'm not even a Splatoon guy, but the single player Splatoon stuff, the lore of Splatoon, that's the shit I like. So like, I've been waiting for Splatoon Raiders. I've been waiting to buy that game before having an interest in Kirby Air Riders or Age of Imprisonment. For those who know, the only Nintendo game that I've been excited about for the remainder of this year to buy day one, not Legends EA, not Kirby Air Riders, not Age of Imprisonment. I've been waiting for Prime fucking 4. The last Nintendo game was Bonanza for me. Prime 4, I've been waiting for, man. I need it. I need it. For those who are watching the stream, I do want to let y'all know I usually stream 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Mondays through Fridays going forward. I stream for an hour and a half to about 2 hours or more per night. Usually around 2 hours, I have to start wrapping up, winding down. So I'm just letting y'all know, in about 10 minutes, we're going to start wrapping up. But I appreciate y'all coming through, seriously. Thank y'all so much for being here. Make sure y'all back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be having some more Donkey Kong Bonanza completionist playthrough. We'll be pretty much starting right where we left off last time. We're dealing with the zebra fucking challenge, and I'm not gonna lie, the zebra challenge is whooping my ass. So maybe tomorrow would have made sense for a rage emote. Maybe you're right, this says John. Because bro, last time we were streaming the game, I was having a lot of fun until we got to that part. I was like, fuck this, and I just left. So hey, maybe I'll do that again and just say fuck this, and I'll go somewhere and get some bananas. Some Banandium gems. And maybe I'll have a Banandium gem emote ready by then. I'm not sure. Just because basically right after this I have to get ready to sleep, and then I wake up early in the morning to get ready for work, and then by the time I'm done with work, it's usually around 4 o'clock. Because right after work I usually have a lot of other stuff to get done, and then once I'm home, which is like around 4, I always have like errands cleaning up around stuff, just normal stuff. Zebra, 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 zebra. They do have the best theme. I'll give Zebra that. And Shaki says, once I get my credit card paid off, I'm so getting my purchasing backlog dealt with. Purchasing backlog dealt with. Oh, bro. I want Digimon Story Time Stranger 2, man. And I can't even get Dragon Quest 1 plus 2 HD. Because I still don't have Dragon Quest 3 HD. So, like, I can't get 1 plus 2 HD yet without getting 3. There's too much. And then Tales Auxilia Remastered, there's a lot of stuff. And yes, I'm part of the problem. I realize it. It's okay. If you want to play Zot, it's fine. Clearly, as much as there's issues with the game, people are playing it. People are liking it. And unfortunately, from what I saw, there's too many people getting shinies. Makes me feel like Squidward in that one meme where it shows Patrick and SpongeBob having fun. And it's like, bro, stop getting shinies. Oh, man. Yeah. Thank you all for coming through and hanging out tonight.
100%. 100%.
Seriously, because it's been 3 weeks since I last streamed, and like y'all know that me hanging out with you guys is what I love. And this year I have done better with being more interactive when it comes to like being in Discords and stuff, but like I'm gonna start like truly being better at that. I'm gonna really hold myself more accountable because you guys are my friends, and I should be better when it comes to just hitting you guys up on Discord and be like, yo, what's up, how you doing, and just hanging out, chatting, talking. Like, and I'm just someone who can be a little bit too introverted, even though I'm very extroverted. When it comes to like friendship, it's tough for me because I have a hard time with like trust. So that's just how I am as a person. So I used to not be that way, but over time I changed a bit. So I hope you guys can accept that apology. It's just I have a hard time being myself sometimes, and I beat myself up a lot. So don't be surprised if I hit you guys up randomly on Discord, like, yo, what's good, how you been? Or if I'm streaming and like in our Discord, I'm just in like a voice channel. Like you guys can like join voice channel going forward. Like if we're live, like that's could be like the plan. So hope you guys find that cool. That'll be fun. And I know you guys know we always have like this bottom thing rolling on the bottom of the screen here. I'm gonna add some stuff to it where it's gonna show the Discord. We're gonna be sharing the Discord out publicly now, and just doing a lot more to change the channel, revamp the streams, the quality, and have them be more fun like this, how tonight's stream was. 4K, hanging out, chatting, and then 4K gaming streams, reacting and raging and having fun, beating some games. So thank you all for coming through tonight. Let's do some shout-outs. Shout-outs to Decepticon, man. Appreciate the welcome back, man. And I appreciate you coming through, bro. Shout-outs to 164. Thank you so much for coming through the stream. I really appreciate you, man. Shout out to St. Lou, 5-year tier in the building, pulling up to the scene with the DK Bonanza Game of the Year tier. Hell yeah. Shout out to Shadow King coming through as well. Let's go. Appreciate you being here. Shout out to Indie Gamer coming through too. Mentioned nearly 10 years and 4 games, and none of them tie into each other in a meaningful way, despite being advertised as sequels and prequels. And that's like the biggest flaw with like the Breath of the Wild era, Tears of the Kingdom era, because those Warriors games don't even correlate, and it upsets me because we could have had a Xenoblade Warriors by now. We easily could have had Xenoblade Warriors by now. Shoutouts to everyone who's been coming through tonight. Shoutouts to One Up John. Appreciate you coming through to the stream. Appreciate you, bro. Huge shouts to Ryan Ricardo coming through, reposting the stream. Shouts to everyone who quote tweeted and reposted too. Thanks to St. Lou. Thanks to Shadow King as well. Yo. Thanks to Jakin for pulling up to the stream. Yo, Jakin. We also gotta talk about the Shure mic, because I'm definitely down for that, because I want to make sure I've been using this other microphone for a long time. I'm ready for an upgrade for sure. So I appreciate it, bro. Thank you, man. And yo, huge shouts to everyone who came through. Shouts to everyone who pulled up to the scene. 100% clicking the building. I'll see you guys tomorrow. for Donkey Kong Bonanza, starting at about 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be streaming for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, just like tonight. And I hope you guys can make it there every day, 8 p.m. Eastern, Mondays through Fridays. Because I always have a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. And I'm excited for the future, because the future's looking pretty bright. And I want you guys to stay along for the ride. And I want to be along the ride for your futures too. We're a community, and we're more than that. We're friends. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for coming through to the stream. I will see you all tomorrow night, next time, for the next live stream, for some DK Bonanza, where we'll be completing more of the game, collecting more Banana Dune gems, and I'll try to get those emotes ready for tomorrow's stream. I'll have them ready, but like it may take YouTube an hour or two to like process them. Hopefully it will be quicker. So I hope you have a great rest of your night. I hope you'll have yourselves a damn good one, everyone. Peace. And watch the new video. Please watch the new video. Please drop a comment. I know a lot of people didn't get the chance to see it. Y'all can please see it. I really would appreciate it. I put a lot of time and effort into it. Lots of hours playing the games. Lots of hours getting the footage and recording and writing and all that. And editing. So check that out. Have a good one, everyone. Peace. I'll see you all tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, every Monday through Friday.
100%. 100%.
Some bricks too. You see us coming in the jag. You know we keep it 100 proof. No, we gotta keep it 100. Keep it 100 real true. Ay, ay,
100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%.
I always grind.
100%.
I always rhyme.
100%. 100%. 100%.
I always grind.
100%.
Bricks on back anytime on the track. We never slack, we always on attack. We got the pack in the back of the lack. Beyond the jag, all black, no Kodak. Putting cardiac, my rounds on my neck. It's sips brick season, this how we react. Days long, night, use insomniac. Count each fucking each rack that we both stack. Ay.
100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%.
I always grind.
100%.
I always rhyme.
100%. 100%. 100%.
I always grind.
100%.